We've got pumpkin.
Happy Halloween.
It's Halloween. Oh man, I just saw myself.
We're gonna review
I'm
the
a
new
banana.
Redwood Empires today. All three of them, the
All
new
three of
cask
them.
strengths.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick
do
little
it.
breakdown of all three of them as fast as we can.
We are.
And
Well,
not try to make this
yeah.
40 minutes.
Literally.
I'm glad you caught that one.
I looked at that one and
Oh, it looks like you've opened one.
looks like you opened one.
Interesting.
Looks like you've opened one.
Well.
So,
Okay.
I carved this pumpkin myself, just for the record. No template.
Oh, I really thought Luna did it.
So I carved it, and then Ricky goes, I didn't gut that one. I went, what? And I
Yeah.
already carved it. So you can see there's a little hangers in there. It's just part of that's part of the charm.
I assumed your daughter did it because of how it looks.
I didn't use a template. Pretty
Buddy, you can keep saying that. You know what? I'll use a template and I'll show you what mine look like this weekend.
I used the template. I nailed the template one.
You're gonna go with the only one that's not open first.
Well, we need to open it. We can do whichever one you want first.
That one. So yeah, the Redwood Empire's come out with 3 cask strength versions of their existing product line. They got the Emerald Giant,
Pond water.
I want to say Pipe Dream and Lost Monarch at the same time, so it came out as
the
Ponic.
No, the Ponic. The Lost Ponic,
Yep.
as some would call it.
Wow, so Pipe Dream and Lost Monarch would be the other two.
Yes. So,
That's probably Lost Monarch, huh?
this is Pipe Dream.
Just guessed. At a 50-50, honestly.
116.8 proof. Batch number 1, bottled in August 2022. 26 bourbon barrels is how big the batching is.
Oh, wow.
Mash bill 74 corn, 20 rye, 4.5 malted barley, 1.5% wheat, and it's aged at least 4 years.
Oh, that's 4 grand.
And 4 years old.
Interesting.
Hold on, we're not gonna have time. Well, we don't have a normal Pipe Dream either. Pipe Dream is the most,
It's weird.
Pipe Dream is one of the younger smelling tasting ones of their normal lineup.
Dan also just washed these Glens, so I'm gonna do my best to coat these with whiskey.
It's a great idea.
And try to not get any. I said coat them, not dump it out, Dan. Smells a lot better. I think I'm smelling your sink.
This is
or
the
your dirty
problem-
hands.
Definitely my dirty hands. This is the problem with carpet.
It is really citrusy. Right off the bat, I get a lot of orange. No banana.
Oh, it's super sweet. Whoa, you're right. It was the glass thing.
Yeah, it's definitely
I
the
coated
glass.
right up to the lips.
That's exactly what I did. You poured some over the lips, but it was definitely the glass. There's a little funkiness of whatever you did there. So much citrus.
That is way sweeter than the normal Pipe Dream. I wonder if the normal Pipe Dream's 4 years old. I almost get like a cola note on the nose.
What's funny is I was getting a little, like a sweet cornbread off the nose, just covered in honey too. It tastes like that.
That does taste like a adult Pipe Dream. Spill it on yourself?
No.
Dunk your banana in it?
Yes.
So
Do you get that sweet cornbread?
Yeah,
now?
100%.
Okay. Super citrusy, a little on the side of youthy still. I get a little bit of corniness, but it's not as prevalent as I would expect out of a 4-year cask strength.
I like the flavor way more than I like the nose.
Same.
The nose is more grain forward, more of like that cornbread, sweet corn, and citrus. The palate though is like that nice. The palate almost makes it like warm baked cornbread, little cinnamon, little honey. I like the honey.
A lot of bacon spice. And you know what? I think this takes care of the issue that we had with the regular Pipe Dream.
Is empty at the end.
Yeah, there's a finish on this, and it just kind of coats off. You get a little caramel, little dying. That honey comes through. Sweet bread still.
I like this
bad.
significantly more than normal Pipe Dream.
100%.
Like it's not even close.
No.
I would 1000% buy this over normal Pipe Dream if I saw them in a store next to each other. Pipe Dream actually is really good on a hot day with a cigar. It's more like
crushable.
It's more the cigar removes some of the youth.
Oh yeah.
And then it pairs really well with what is there. But this I have a feeling would be great with like a heavier, fuller cigar. So
that's just good.
I like this one a lot, hell of a lot. Pipe Dream is my least favorite normal Redwood release.
True.
This is easily heads and tails above normal. All right, next. You just want to do the next. Well, you know what?
You left a little water in there.
I swear to God, if somebody doesn't turn that into a gift, I'm gonna be absolutely upset. Okay, you want to hand me a glass? I'll pour you a little Lost Monarch cask strength.
Yes, sir. So this is your favorite. I haven't had it because I obviously got Emerald Giant in my hands at cask strength and had to open it. So obviously Dan did the same.
Lost Monarch, my favorite Redwood Empire normal release, I'll call it. This one is a cask strength blend of straight whiskey, so it's bur rye. Yep. It is 54. It's 117.2 proof.
Oh.
26 bourbon barrel batch. 55% of the blend is straight rye and 45% straight bourbon.
Okay.
So a rye heavy blend. Also, this was the only one that doesn't say the distillate on it. The others do.
Oh yeah, they say the full like the mash bill and everything.
But down here, if you tip it sideways, this one says like distilled California, Indiana, Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
So the Pipe Dream and the Emerald are both some Redwood distillate, some MGP, and then some Kentucky distillate. This one we don't actually know where it's from, but this is aged at least 3 years, it says. Now, the weird part about Lost Monarch is the normal Lost Monarch, Pipe Dream is 4, the normal Lost Monarch is 2 or 3, and it's the best, my favorite one.
I don't want to spoil anything. But it smells pretty damn good.
Yeah.
This smells really good. It
smells ridiculous.
It's like super melon.
Yes.
Like melon, berries. It's super, super sweet.
It's the muskiest muskmelon I've ever.
It really is that muskmelon note. That's wild.
Ripe, juicy muskmelon.
This has more honey than the Pipe Dream did too.
I think the
honey's I think more pronounced.
Yes, I think that. Well, this is more like that honey was more like the bear honey. Mm-hmm. This honey is more like I went to a place that does honey and I bought some.
Okay, so I want this nose, but I want that palate.
Oh, interesting, really?
I don't know. I'm going to go back on a second drink because those are wildly different drinks. Something about this kind of...
It's the rye.
Grabbed a hold.
It's the rye.
And it sat a little weird for me.
The rye, I guess, and I'm just a literal guess, I guess the rye is MGP. Because you get, in a younger rye from MGP, you get like the spicier, dilly-er, minty-er.
Really dilly.
It's like herbal almost, this rye is. And I think the rye pushes a lot of the bourbon out of the way.
It does.
But you do get like the weird bur rye
I want that flip ratio. I want the higher bourbon? Yeah. Because as to what you were saying, I think the rye just takes over the like 3/4 of the palate. You get a little sweetness up front, the bourbon kind of kicks in, you're like, oh, normal bourbon.
Yes.
And then the rye is like, hey, gotcha.
See, that one drinks hotter too.
Oh,
weirdly.
Yeah. Well, you got a high rye.
That's true. That's a good point.
117, basically the same.
They're the same. They're within 0.4. So, but yeah, you're right. It has to be the rye. But I think that
I love the nose on this.
Like
is like crazy good. I really, really like the nose. The palate.
The cask
not
strength
my favorite.
Bur rye, I'm in on. That category, I'm in love with. This carries what I would say like an original or like a stereotypical Bur rye note to it.
See, there's something that's a little
just throwing you off
on me, almost. Like I don't know what it is. It's like not quite peanutty, but it's like a peanut shell kind of casky, like young bourbon note. Is what I'm getting out of it.
I actually think. That was a way smaller drink. I got it more on the small drink than I did on the big. The big drink, I got way less youth.
Yep.
Way less. On the big drink, I got a bunch of rye spice. I got some clove. I got a little bit of dilliness. And I got some piney, tree-esque notes, whatever those are.
Yep.
But on the little sip, I got the youth-forward young bourbon note, basically.
It's definitely there.
That's interesting.
I just did a big drink, and I know what you're saying.
Isn't it weird?
Like, you get a lot more of the rye, and then the younger-ish bourbon.
The spice lingers on the big drink. Which one do you like more so far? You like the Pipe Dream more?
I'm more about full experience.
I'm going to be honest.
The nose on this is insane. I really, really like it. But I think I have to give the edge to the Pipe Dream.
I like the front of the palate more on this. Yep. I think as an overall experience, I actually prefer the Pipe Dream.
Yeah.
Which blows my mind. Because that wasn't what I expected.
You know what we can do?
Skrr.
Just go to the best one.
Okay.
What?
Okay, so while you pour this, I'm going to explain something to people because most people don't know. How this works, this is Emerald Giant from Redwood Empire. This is the cask strength version.
So the mash bill for this real quick, 94% rye, 5% malted barley, 1% wheat. Snuck that 1% in there.
Is that 4 grain or is it 3 grain?
It'd be 3 grains.
Whoa,
rye, malted barley, and wheat.
It's a rye. It's a wheated rye.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm more intrigued actually.
It's intriguing.
So really quick, how we generally do reviews is one person opens the bottle, Sean or I, and then the other person can't drink it till the review.
Yes.
So when these came in, Sean opened the Emerald Giant.
Because it is my favorite Redwood product.
Yeah. And so then I couldn't drink the Redwood Giant, and then I opened the Lost Monarch.
Redwood Giant.
Cheers, everybody.
And then what Dan was gonna say is he opened the Lost Monarch, and so I couldn't drink that.
It's 2 for 4 on the word. This is aged at least 4 years. This one is, again, distilled in California, Indiana, and Kentucky, and then bottled by Redwood. But, dude, this being a weeded rye, Nate, think of another weeded rye in market. Because I can't.
I don't know.
Not that I'm aware of, I would say.
So I would say this, I don't know if it's a little bit of wheat in there or if it's not MGP 95.5 that's mixed in. I don't know what it is, but it's got like this sweetness on there that we normally get out of older MGP rye. It's very, very sweet and welcoming and inviting. It is so
heavy and warm.
Sweet, and I love it.
Heavy in like a way in which it almost, goodness gracious, you put your nose in there and it almost feels like it rests on your face.
I get like that spiced molasses, like cross-linked with a gingerbread cookie. I like the molasses
a lot.
Like, so if you took a gingerbread cookie and then put molasses all over the top of it, I think that's the amalgamation, what I get on the nose. It's so sweet, but it's got a lot of spice.
That's incredible.
It's amazing.
Holy shit. Mm-hmm. It's so like caramel covered rye bread or something. I don't even know. Man. It has all the rye spices. Mm-hmm. All the baking spices from the cabinet, it's got those.
But it's buried in like sugar.
In caramel. Deliciousness. Like rich.
Just thick.
Homemade caramel. In the best way.
Oh, it's thick.
It's clovey. Mm-hmm. A little cinnamon.
Got everything that you expect out of cask strength rye. It is 116.4 proof, so not super high, but it is in the wheelhouse of like our favorite proofs.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Of the three.
Not even close. How much like better that is than I think the other two.
It's amazing. Good. That's incredible.
This is truly, I think this is gonna be in probably like any of your blinds, 100% for me. It's got proof, it'll stand up.
It does have
it
has
got
a
full-fledged flavor profile that it's unique enough, it's good enough. I think it belongs in your blinds.
I'm looking at our ryes right now to try to figure out how many of those it just crushes off the top of my head. And it's
a lot. It's a 4-year product.
This is significantly better than Rare Breed Rye. Significantly better than Russell's Reserve Rye. It's better than a bunch of Whistle Pig products. It's better than Saz Rye. It's better than, dude, it's better than so many ryes.
Yep.
Like, you know what the first thing I thought to compare it to was, and I don't think it beats it, just compare it to Michter's 10 Rye.
Okay.
And I'm like, which is an unobtainable unicorn.
Yeah.
So like this isn't.
But it wow. Got that sweetness that you get out of older like MGP ryes. That's what I'm saying.
It's gotta be.
About that 7-year age statement is about when the MGP ryes start getting really, really sweet. I don't know. I mean, this could be an older rye that's mixed down in with other stuff. I don't know.
It says aged at least 4, which means the youngest distillate in the bottle is 4 years old. But it does have some of their distillate. So their distillate could be 4 and their MGP could be 6, 7, and their Kentucky rye could be. I don't know. Because the thing is there's Kentucky rye in here too, which is so interesting. Like Kentucky does have even the higher rye Kentuckys are sweeter
than MGP.
Man, that's so good.
It's just good.
That's 100% my favorite one of the 3. I would actually go Rye, Pipe Dream, and then Lost Monarch.
Same.
And Lost Monarch's my favorite normal Redwood. We've had this experience one time before where we had a whiskey that comes out at around 90 proof, 94 proof or something.
Then you have it at cask.
And then you have it at cask strength that's not better at cask strength.
Nope.
Sometimes that's a thing.
Sometimes
and in this moment it is.
The people that blend the product know better than us.
Yeah, I guess more often than not. Because they probably tasted it at both things and said this one's better.
Emerald Giant's amazing. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you guys can either take our word for it or
Redwood, full transparency, did send these to us. Completely forgot to say that at the beginning. But they did send these to us. That being said, when we got the email that this was a possibility, we were ecstatic because we love the normal Redwood lineup. It's incredible.
If I want a nice, crushable, drinkable rye, you know, it's really hard to beat Emerald Giant.
This is better than Rocket Top Rye.
Oh yeah, probably.
It is. Holy shit.
That's 100 proof, isn't it?
And I like that. That was the one I liked a lot.
They're both bottom.
Man, that rye is incredible. I think
that's probably their best product.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Honestly, that's incredible.
We both get to agree on it.
Thank you. Yeah, right, which we usually don't. Thank you, Redwood, for sending us these bottles. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.
We're just down to talk out now.
I love you guys. Does it look like I'm wearing eyeliner? Maybe.
That's because you are.
Am I?
Yes. 100%.
100%.
Your rash looks better today.
Oh, dude, well, she's dry.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's what you want, though.
No, I know.
Because my wife looked at me and goes, what the fuck? That's obviously just a contact dermatitis.
Yeah, contact rash, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this is the problem. This is the problem with telehealth doctors. The lady goes, you need to go see a dermatologist because you have eczema. And I'm like, I don't have eczema.
Yeah.
Like, unless I just, which is possible, but unless I just got it right now at 33.
Oh, I was going to
right?
I've
never had it
65, but.
That's fair. But I've never had it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and also, I did get a new pillow.
I can't freaking believe.
Did you see the?
Oh yeah, the knockout.
That's so good.
It's one of the best.
That
things
was
I've ever
the
seen.
pillow too. That's the best part.
Oh my.
That was 3.0. I zoomed. That said Sealy Cool 3.0. That's the exact
Somebody hit
pillow.
you the 3.0.
And I said if I would have bought the 2.0, I'd win this fight. It's like 100%.
Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed this with the name scrolling.
Luke started sending me pillows. He sent me another bougie ass pillow. It's like $105. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to spend $100 on a fucking pillow.
For the last time, I will leave this in the video. The channel will buy you a pillow.
I'm gonna buy a cute pillow. Oh, just.